Yes, and welcome to Train Simulator 2018, everybody. And now that I have my train license, I thought it's probably a good time that we actually get out there in the real train sim driving world and actually try to scare some passengers, because that's probably what's going to happen, let's be honest. But here we are. We're going to be going from Vermonter to Bridgeport, I believe it is. And if we take a quick look here, let's just fire up our, open up our doors. We start at New Haven Track 10. We go through to Woodmont, then to Derby Main 1 West, and then Bridgeport we finish off. So, it's a cool little track, hopefully. We're here in the Amtrak, just with a few carriages on the back there. But at the moment, we've just got to wait. And the reason is, there's another train coming down another line, and we have got the double red lights, which means stop and do not go anywhere. So what I'll do is, to save you the pain, I will wait until we get the green and we will be underway very soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the green flashing light, which means go, go, go. And we are away. As soon as this... Oh, helps if I put the reverser in forwards. It's an absolutely sensational start there by me. Anyway, the engine is spooling up. If it was an aircraft, that's what it would be doing. And our Amtrak ACS64. That's the type of train we're driving here. There I am in there. I'm wearing a tie for some reason. Although no top button done up. Very weird dress code. It's an electric train, you can tell, because look at that electricity. Sparking away. Anyway, let's get back in the front here, because the last thing I want to do is go so fast that we actually get in a bit of trouble. Try to keep under the speed limit if we can, and as you can see, just under here it's 30 miles per hour. But if you can see, coming up here we can get up to 45 miles per hour very, very soon. But I'll just let this get up to speed. Let's have a look around in our carriage here. Not all that interesting. A few things here. You can obviously use these controls here if you're awesome, but obviously I'm pretty average, so I'm trying to get to zero here. Oh. Oh, hold on. There we go. We got to zero. Now we'll just... Oh, actually, I don't want to. I want to actually speed it up. Up to 45 miles per hour is the speed limit here, so let's just get ourselves up. And at the moment, our score is 250 over there. Now, this has got a funny little alert system on it. There's two things you've got to focus on. One is the normal alert button, which goes off, and then just to let you know that, just to let everyone know that you're still alive and driving the train. So that's one. But the other is this panel here, and what can happen is if you're approaching another train or another hazard is sort of in your vicinity, then this thing goes off, tells you what speed limit you've got to get the thing down to, and you've got to go through a little bit of a rigmarole. What you've got to do is you've got to put your throttle down to 0, then you've got to put your brake up to suppression, and then you hit your button. So you've got to be all over. I did a few practice runs earlier in the week. Not really practice runs, they weren't at the time, and I didn't know about this panel here, and I was wondering why I kept getting nailed. Oh look, the speed limit's up to 70 now. I keep wondering why I was getting absolutely nailed for speeding. Not for speeding. Yeah, for speeding. When I was going the speed limit that which was notified on the signs. And the reason was because of the internal system here was telling me, oi, you need to slow down, idiot. And I was thinking it was just a normal sort of alert saying, hey, just let us know that you're actually in the train, but it wasn't that at all. So there you go, you learn something new every day. Let's have a look what's happening down the back here. These guys will be causing mischief right down in the back. Not unless we've got some employees in there that are looking after those people. So that's usually where the drunks hang out, right down the back there, trying to get away with sneaking in a hit flask. Oh, hold on a minute here. Let's get under. Here we go, 70.1. Here we go, up to 3. Alright. I haven't quite got these graphics right with the jagged lines on the power lines up top, but looking at a number of other videos, it looks like it's a pretty common issue, to be fair. So I'm not going to get too worried about the actual graphics itself. Let's have a look at this one. Let's get to here. Let's go down. But you can actually sort of zoom around. The graphics itself are pretty sweet. So I'm pretty happy with how they come out. Look at that camera work. Get in there, boy. But it's just really, yeah, these jaggedy power lines are just a bit annoying. I have got the settings turned up a decent amount. Oh, here we go. Oh, I missed them. Hold on. That's a pretty average belt, would be fair to say. Oh, I'm surprised this thing didn't go off, but maybe I wasn't close enough. And also maybe I don't really understand it. Here we are, we're back at the back of the carriage again. What's happening? Oh, what a bell. I should really turn my bell off. What's happening in at the seats? Oh, it doesn't look like there's a heck of a lot of leg room here. Certainly for someone like myself, 6'3", 190 centimetres in new language. Definitely not enough. But I'll get used to that. Most planes and public transport and all that sort of stuff do not have enough leg room. Anyway, we're zooming away here. 1850, so 10 to 7 is our target time. Oh, we need to pull down the speed just there. And at the moment we're on track to be a minute early there or thereabouts, which is really outstanding. What does it look like over on the other seat? Let's go. Alright guys, what I'll do is I will just edit out a little bit up front until something exciting happens, like the signal goes off, the alert goes off, or we arrive at our next station, which is due in a couple of minutes. So I will do a quick jump cut and I'll catch you soon. Okay, we are rapidly approaching Woodmount Main West and we're about to go past it right now. Oh, is that it there? I think that was it. Oh no, this is it here, I think, actually. Oh no, that was it back there. That little sort of station way back at the back there. Now, we didn't have to pick up any passengers. It didn't look like there was any place to actually pick up anybody, so even if we had to, we probably couldn't. Let's just get that speed back down. But we got a nice timeliness bonus, and we are on 500 positive points, which is unbelievable for me, let me tell you. Haven't got the greatest record, if it would be fair to say, when it comes to points. Here we are at the back again. Yeah, a few passengers in there. They're loving the ride so far. They like the fact I'm on time. Although they're not expecting it, because these trains are never on time, let's be honest. I don't know, I never travel in trains because there's none around where I live, but I just guess that they're not on time most of the time. Anyway. Let's have a look out the window. What's happening out here? This is the view you get from first class. Is it first class? I don't think they are first class cabins. They're just, everyone gets the same seat. It's a nice, nice countryside. A bit of industrial areas to look. Oh my God! Look at me! I'm speeding. Oh, I was trying to avoid that. Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! 100 points. Oh no! Here we go. We're good now. Good. I should spend less time in the passenger seat and more time in the driver's seat, and we wouldn't get those sorts of issues. Anyway, I will join you very soon once something a bit more exciting happens. Catch you in a minute. Okay, we're back. And the sun has come out. Look at that. Poking through the clouds right there. It's made the carriages look nice and bright over this side. That actually looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Look at that. Good old Amtrak. Ripping along here. We did get some speeding tickets just before. We're down to 270 points. See? Now, I can go 70 at the moment, but as you can see, 60 is rapidly approaching, so we won't do that. Here we go, we're in free camera mode now. And you can actually, oh gee, you got to get the right hands going here, team. There we go, look at that. You can follow it. I'm sure you can go a lot faster than this. I don't know how to do it. I'll have to look at the keys. Anyway, back in the driver's seat. And we'll just keep that speed down a little bit right there. Now, I haven't had my old doodah, dippity doodah, whatever it's called, right here go off yet. So I'm pretty happy about that, to be fair. So I don't really want to be tested around how it actually is supposed to work. Although I think I will be. But basically, there we go. We're not far away now. We're just 1.66 miles away from Derby Main West. But yeah, I haven't even had my alert panel go off yet. Is that unusual? Is it because of the time of day or something? I don't know. I would have expected it by now, but anyway, I'm happy that it hasn't. Let's go through some of these views. There you go, this is what it looks like when you stick your head out the window. I would not recommend it with these pylons here. Probably not the greatest idea. You could stick it out. Here's the head out the other window. It's probably a bit safer in the meantime. Let's just give this a bit more gas. A bit more electricity in this case. Let's see. Let's go at the back again. Nice. I reckon they look cool. These look really old school, these trains. I don't even know. Oh, hold on. I've got it. What do we got? Oh, 45 there, see. So I've got to go to suppression and then that. Yes. Did it work? Did I nail it? Or did I not? I did, but I slowed down too much. Oh, yes, it did work. It did work. See, it had 45 here. When in fact, at the moment, it's 60 is the... and I'm just going to pull this right back, by the way, because we're soon going to be 40. But yes, I actually did do it properly there, because I didn't completely stop. Because usually it puts the emergency brake on. So yeah, I kind of got it. Notice the throttle went back to negative 100. So maybe it's not supposed to be 0, it's supposed to be negative 100 that it goes back to. And then I did put it up to suppression, and then I was able to beep it, and yeah, we were good. We were actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that, to be fair. Because I'm still on time. Yeah, 2 minutes early. Okay, we're back up to 60 now. Let's get up there. But yeah, like when I got caught out by this particular system when I first used this, here we go. We went through our next checkpoint, Bridgeport, track 3. Beautiful. When I first did it, I wondered what the heck was going on. Because, you know, I was pushing my Q key, the alert was going away, but it was still saying, it still put my emergency brake on, and then I stopped. But there we go, we didn't do it that time, we kept on track. It wasn't that smooth, let's be honest, but I was pretty happy about it. So we continue on. I'm looking pretty calm and collected in there. I've got my sleeves rolled up, my tie's untied, just one bit there. This window's open for some... Oh no, is that the rear vision mirror? Okay. Oh, those are rear vision mirrors. Hardcore. Under a few bridges here. Anyway, we will join you back really soon. Okay, we are back, and that sun did not last very long at all, did it? We're back in the murky, cloudy sky. And we're only 1.83 miles away from our destination. There it is right there on the bottom right of the screen there, Bridgeport track 3, we should say. And we're going 55 miles per hour. We're just going through a 60 mile per hour zone right now, but it's going to go down to 45 pretty soon, so we're just going to look to slow this thing down. Slow it down. Got a bit of wheel slip there. Oh, hold on. What happened? What happened there, team? What happened? I tell you what happened. My average driving happened. I thought it was a... Yeah, I did get 45 there. I knew it was 45 already. I didn't need to have a reminder. But the alert came on, but it was just a standard alert there, and I just clicked it off and away we went. But now I've got to rev right back up again because I just wasn't paying attention. I promise you these will get a lot slicker. We've got some cool yellow school buses sitting there in the car park. And we're doing about 40, so that's good. We're still on track to be 2 seconds early at this point. Back through some industrial areas once again. Very East Coast of New York looking, which is exactly where we are, so that works out well. And now I'm speeding, Mace. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Get that speed down. Okay. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Yes. Got a nice horn away there. Okay. Time to start slowing down, team. We are approaching our destination. That's pretty cool. The water looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Now, we're not going altogether that far, so it should be pretty easy to stop on the tracks here. We're not going to get too carried away. We're 30 miles per hour right now. We're on oh, we're going to be late, it's telling me. Oh, bummer. That's not... We've got the Eiffel Tower here. Or maybe it's little cousin. 379 points in the positive. This could be a record for me. I.e. anything in the positives is a record for me. Okay, we're approaching the station here. Looking good. We'll just ease that up a bit. Let's throw on the minimum brake. 35. Release it again. We don't need it to be that much. And we just got to get all our carriages on. We do. Brakes on. And power off. And boomfa. Beautiful. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. I have successfully carried people without killing them in Train Simulator 2018. I don't think that was too bad. I made a few mistakes. But what I'll do is we'll wait for everyone to load on, and then we will check out our final score and call it a day. Yay! Well done. The booked engineer will take it from here. Let's find you another train back to New Haven. Woohoo! Alright, and here it is here. Here goes the verdict, everybody. 629 XP! Woo! Is that my score? 629, was it? Let's have a look here. A bit of speeding in there. Not so good. Timeliness was good early on. Bit of speeding. Wheel slip. That's when I lost my rag a little bit there. Wasn't paying attention. We got our timeliness into Derby Main 1. We were speeding again. And then right at the end there, we got our timeliness for getting all the passengers on board. And that was a huge success in my book, everybody. I don't know what you think. But hey, I had a lot of fun. More of this sort of stuff to come. If you do enjoy it, smash that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And until next time, take it easy.